Hello, Louisville.
What's up, Metro? My name is Will, this is Ben, and welcome back to another rendition of Numbers and Beyond. We are proud to bring you another episode.
There's so much to talk about.
Let's get into the neck grit with these locals. Ben, how about them Cardinals?
Yeah, well, they're 2-0. It's a great start. Miller Moss is doing a good job as the quarterback. I mean, leading the team as he should. We got Bowling Green coming up, so I'm pretty excited about that. That should be a curb stomp, but it'll be a fun game. I may be wrong, but I would like to see a curb stomp. So that's really about all I've got on locals, but it's a good game.
I don't, I'm not a Louisville fan, so I'm not gonna spend too much time on you guys. But it will be an exciting game. The Cardinals are always a fun watch, regardless of what fan you are. But
Of course.
Go Kentucky. All right, into the meat and potatoes, sir.
Sure.
Let's talk about Thursday night football.
Thursday night football.
The Dolphins.
Sir, I'm going to let you go
I'm
off.
upset. I'm upset, Metro. I am upset. Why does Tua have to do this every time? We almost beat the Bills. We had them. Josh Allen didn't know what to do. Three, four scoreless drives, and they had no answer. And Tua, personally, had to mess up one of the easiest throws of the game.
After throwing such a nice touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill a little bit before that.
It was perfect. The game was going so well. We were doing our thing out there.
Y'all were playing in the comeback.
Tua, get it together, man. This is a real problem. No. Don't do it. Don't say nothing about the rest of the team. Don't say that, because at the end of the day, the game was winnable, and there was one person, the head of the team. That was who it was supposed to go to, sir. They say heavy is the head that lays the crown.
Sir.
Guess what, Tua? It's your fault. I don't care.
Look,
He threw the interception.
You got to know that helmet's getting heavier year after year for that man, as many times as he's been hit. But look, listen, I don't think you can blame Tua for this entirely. I mean, he had a really good game. I mean, granted, he didn't throw for a lot of yards. I think he came into the second half with like 105 yards. Mm-hmm. But he did not have
108.
He had 2 touchdowns. He did his job. But the problem, it isn't just the interception. They killed their momentum on that drive. But I got to wonder for them if there's a coaching issue going on there.
Nope.
You don't think
so?
so?
I'm not blaming him either.
So we're just laying this at Tua? It landed at his feet?
He messed up the pass. It was nobody else.
So what about the roughing the kicker on that punter that really kind of...
Let's be clear. That man was trying to get after the ball. Completely accidental. It's not like he actually just ran in and popped the man. So he tripped into something. He lunged and then tripped into the man. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. Okay, so whose mistake was worse? The punter who was just trying to get to the ball. That's it. We love to see that. Or the person who messed up a 5-yard pass.
Well, I mean, sir.
At the 20-yard line, we're talking about a game that could have been won. Regardless, it was going to be won.
Well, here's the thing, though. Even with that being said, right, the ending score, still the Dolphins would have lost even if they made a touchdown on that. If you take with the ending score, because the Bills would have still won.
Maybe not. Maybe they would have had another scoreless drive and we go into OT.
That's possible.
We don't know why, because Tua. That's the problem, and that we're not gonna blame anybody else. We're not. He's the one that messed up that pass. If you look at the play, he telegraphed the entire time.
Well, the Bills.
All they had to do was step up.
The Bills defense did their job. I mean, and in my opinion,
he did it for them. It was 50-50, hand in hand.
For sure, he threw the ball into a window that probably he shouldn't have. But when you go the entire game doing what he did, I don't think it's all on him. I really don't. I think that defense should have found a way to slow the Bills down more. Granted, they did a good job at different points of the game, but they definitely were not where they should have been. If you want to think of the Dolphins, they would have made that comeback on them. It would have took better defensive performance, and it definitely would have taken a better performance from that offensive line given Tua more time.
Tua had time. He telegraphed the entire time. That play took time.
But that's one play. Are we to make
And
one
then he
play?
didn't just throw some weird oblong pass. He literally sat there and made it plain and obvious. That's what he did. I get it. It's a team effort. But when you look at that play, who blew it? Who blew it, sir? We're not talking about the punter. We're not talking about him lunging after the ball and accidentally hitting the punter. That's fine.
Well, I'm not talking about all the other
It
plays.
gave them
I'm talking
4
about-
minutes to get down the field. Okay, give Patrick Mahomes 4 minutes. Let's see. Let's see who wins.
We talking this year or prior years? Because this year, I don't know.
Let's see who wins.
Okay.
Let's give Josh Allen 4 minutes and let's see who wins the game. This is my problem. We can't skip over Tua's problem. Tua's problem is him.
I don't disagree, but to say that they lost just because of
Mike
that play,
McDaniels looked locked in. He looked locked in last night. Every time you went over there to him, he didn't look lost like he did in week 1 and week 2.
yeah, I don't know. I agree, but
He was back, and he messed up the pass, man. There's nothing else to be said about it. He did it. He did that.
I don't disagree.
Come back, shake back, and get it together, man. That's all I can say.
Okay, all right, fair enough.
I know it's fair.
I just still don't think we should blame the outcome of that game just on one singular play. But hey, that's me. It is what it is. They still lost. And even if they would have got a touchdown based off of the final score, they still would have lost. So I guess Tua may or may not have cost them a game there. Their defense definitely didn't do their
If
part.
you look at the past 3-4 drives, they didn't score on them. So maybe they wouldn't have scored on that last single drive, and we would have had overtime. Maybe. We never know because Tua messed up the pass.
Fair enough.
Moving on.
Let's talk about some Sunday games.
Sunday.
Man. All right, the battle of the backups. Cincinnati and Minnesota. All right, who you got on that?
You know exactly who I have. The Bengals.
The Bengals, of course.
The Bengals because they have the best team.
They definitely have a better team right now for sure than the Vikings. Aaron Jones is out. Of course, McCarthy's out. So, your two of your key players is not going to be there. In fact, your two main players that you need are going to be out. The Bengals still have I feel like a better lineup overall comparatively going into this game. I don't know that Browning is going to be that guy, but I think against the Vikings, I think he'll be able to match up.
Well, I got Jamar Chase and T. Higgins for a touchdown apiece.
Each?
Each.
I don't think this is going to be a high-scoring game, sir.
Each.
It's going to be a very low-scoring game, I feel like. It's going to be a defensive battle because both quarterbacks, Browning more so, but both quarterbacks are going to struggle.
Browning had 2 passing touchdowns in his last game, so
Well,
yeah, I know. I will say, I don't know about Minnesota's backup. I don't know if he's capable of doing what Browning did, but Browning showed that he was capable of it. So I got Jamar and T in the end zone.
Okay. All right, that's fair. Okay, well, what's some other games that you really are interested in? I, as a Green Bay fan, look forward to going 3-0 over the Browns. I think that's going to be a very easy game for Green Bay.
That's just going to be obvious, honestly. There's nothing else to be said for the Browns until
I can tell
they
you
actually change something. Anything, really. Can we, why are the Browns still playing Flacco?
Because they know that he's their only hope right now, in my opinion. Let's be honest, Dylan Gabriel isn't. Kenny Pickett isn't. Shador Sanders could be, but
I will take Pickett. I will take Gabriel. I will take anybody. I know I keep on pushing Shador Sanders. I don't really care at this point, bro. Do something. Anything. Flacco's not it.
Hey, as a fan of the Dolphins and the AFC, you should be happy though, because let's be clear, the Browns are just one less team in the way. And
Look,
right now, the Dolphins need all the help they
I'm
can
a
get.
fan of the game. So, with
Yeah.
that being said, I want to see everybody perform at their highest potential regardless. Why? Because that means high scoring points. And you know what high scoring points mean? Parlays. Parlays all green, sir. That's what we want to see, Metro. We want to see all green check marks.
I just say we go unders on everything, But
get it together, Browns, bro. Please. Because my next parlay on y'all needs to go. Okay? That's all I want. That's all I really want. All I really want to see is for Flacco to sit down and let another quarterback come in. All right? If we can get that, we can probably get some good motion. Okay?
Okay. I can respect it.
A lot of good motion in there. I like it.
For 1 o'clock games, I'm probably going to be watching that one. I was going to watch Cincinnati and Minnesota, but, Green Bay seemed a little more entertaining than what that game's going to be. What about, so there was one game
The Cowboys and the Bears is an interesting one.
Cowboys and the Bears,
With Dak Prescott and Caleb Williams, that's a nice little matchup there.
I think Caleb Williams gets smoked.
I don't think so.
Nah,
I don't think so. I think
sir.
Dak has a little bit more to prove in this one than Caleb does
I could agree with you on that based off of how much they're paying Dak. I mean, Dak's already shown that I think he's trying to earn his money this year because I think he knows he's going to run out if he ain't careful. But
he's even though he impressed me week 1, week 2 was a little shaky.
Week 1 was not that great. Week 2, he actually performed enough to get a win over the Giants, which I'm sorry, but they
performed enough to get a win over the Giants is all you really need to hear.
That's and the Giants are not normally a team that was a defensive letdown for the Cowboys. I mean, but then again, they also don't have Micah Parsons, and I think when we talk about
that was so stupid.
Not for me. For me, I'm happy.
Yeah,
but listen,
you should be.
But listen, there's always this talk about the Cowboys' defense and how great they are, right? Well, you took Micah Parsons away, and they don't really look much different than any other defensive team in the NFL right now. They're not. I mean, come on. So I don't think. I
can't fathom the decision.
But I don't think that the Bears are going to do well against them. I mean, Detroit inevitably ate them alive. They were a lion and they ate the bear. I mean, that's crazy.
I got Roma Dunze in there.
I give you that one. I think he might get one. He could possibly get 2 even because I think Caleb's going to be throwing to him a lot.
A lot.
And you know what?
I think he's going to make it.
I think he will, and I think that's the only way they're going to be competitive because their running game is, well, do they have one? Because I'm not sure.
You're right.
The running game is Caleb while he's running for his life.
It works, but it works.
Does it, though?
Does it not work?
Not always.
It works.
Caleb ain't Lamar. Caleb isn't Jaden Daniels.
He's not supposed to be.
He isn't Baker.
He's not supposed to be. He's not supposed
no,
to be.
he's not. But
he's supposed to be
Caleb. But Caleb ain't Calebing real well like everything the fan base thought that he was going to when he came out of college.
I get it, but nobody's the same as they were in college. Lamar's not the same that he was in college.
So how do you think then when we go into it, talk about like other games, how do you think the Raiders and the Commanders game is going to go?
Me, I got Jaden Daniels smoking them for a number of reasons. But the Raiders aren't complete yet. They're not. They're not all the way there. They got a lot of rookie talent. They got a lot of it in there. They got a lot of potential. They're just not ready yet. Jaden Daniels is. We saw that last year. Jaden Daniels is ready for something a little bit more than what he got last year. And as long as he performs to that height,
stay healthy.
Exactly. As long as he gets to that height, I have nothing bad to say about the Commanders.
Okay.
Me personally.
Do you think that Debo addition was really a big game changer for him then? I feel like he's been performing since he's got there, but
yes.
Do you think that he's one of those extra pieces that pushes him over? Because they already
Yes.
at the playoffs last year. So, I mean, you know.
Yes, Debo is definitely a game changer. He was a game changer for the
Do
49ers.
you think that they
he was
could...
just overstretched on the 49ers because he had to cover so much.
Well...
He had to cover so many bases that he wasn't as effective as he could have been. On the Commanders, he doesn't have to be that.
Okay.
He plays his role, and that's why you've seen Debo Samuels in the end zone. That's why you see him performing the big plays. He got it.
Okay.
I also like the Rams and the Eagles. That was a very good game. That is a very good game to look at because
Both 2-0.
Jalen Hurts, he's gonna have to pass. The run game's not gonna be as effective as what they think it's gonna be.
You think the Rams are going to be able to stop Saquon?
They're gonna have to. That's the problem. And the Rams, over the past 2 weeks, have shown that their ability to adapt to their teams that they're going up against. So, Jalen Hurts in the past 2 weeks has not thrown for any touchdowns. He just keeps running it in, keeps running it in. Saquon or him. The same old trick is going to get old. That's the problem. He's going to have to pass, and that's what I'm looking forward to. I'm looking for the passing touchdowns. If the Eagles want to win, that's exactly what they're going to do.
Well, I think they would win regardless because I don't know that I think the Rams would be able to keep up with the Eagles right now. I think the Rams are a good team, but I don't think that they're matching the Eagles' pace. The pace that the Eagles can set is pretty high. They can run, they can pass. They got the ability to attack it both ways, and their defense is no slouch of a defense.
All I'm saying is if they go in playing that run game, I'm taking that under. Because there's no way that the game goes over that way. You can't not pass the ball, Jalen Hurts. Okay? You can't not pass the ball. Plain and simple, you're a quarterback. Pass it in the end zone. I'm not doing this.
Well, Nakua is going to be a main target for the Rams. So if the Eagles want to run, pass, do whatever, all they really need to do is they got to kind of stop him because I think even though they added Devontae Adams, I don't think he's going to add enough of a weapon there to concern them as much as Nakua will. So the Eagles defense only has to worry about one thing.
Definitely a threat though.
He's not as
downplay.
No, he ain't like
that.
No, look.
Don't downplay him like that.
No,
okay?
that man is not the threat that he used to be, sir. I can't. I will not.
I'm
I
absolutely
cannot.
sick of your opinions.
My opinions,
I'm just letting you know. It's
sir.
Devontae Adams. He was a threat last year too.
And what did that do?
Nothing.
Exactly.
But that wasn't his fault.
It's not his fault.
You know what? Just put it on the parlay.
Okay.
Devontae Adams for a tutty. We're going for it.
The Chiefs and the Giants. 0-2 versus 0-2. Now, who saw that coming?
I said it.
Yep. I had a feeling the Chiefs.
Did.
Yeah, I had a feeling the Chiefs not 0-2, maybe not 1-1. I thought maybe, but 0-2.
I knew they were going to come in slow.
They're slow, sir. They come in looking like they don't know what's going on.
They're about to heat up though. It's the Chiefs, sir.
With who?
It's the Chiefs, sir.
With who?
It's the Chiefs. You start playing them,
look,
and it's just like the Dodgers.
The connection between Travis and Patrick right now ain't very solid. Travis be looking looking kind of frustrated, sir.
It's still fine.
No, I don't know. What are you gonna do? Take away Travis and then who? What are they gonna do? Here's the thing: they should beat the Giants, but then again, the Giants gave the Cowboys a run for their money. And if we were to put the Cowboys and the Chiefs up against each other right now, who are you taking?
Out of pride, I'll take the Chiefs.
Out of pride, but we know realistically, right now, the Cowboys would win. Therefore, if they barely beat the Giants and it was a high-scoring affair, and you take the Chiefs, who are not scoring that much and definitely not consistently, and you put them up against the Giants, who somehow, even at 0-2, have managed to produce, sir, I might say the Chiefs are going 0-3 this week.
it would frustrate me to no end if
I
the Chiefs lost to the Giants. But once again, I called it. They're coming in slow. They still might make the playoffs.
I mean, it's too early to really count them
They still
out.
may-
Any
they still
team,
might
really.
make it.
I mean, week 4, week 5, we could start.
It's not
but-
too early to count some people out.
I mean, the Browns, yes.
Get them up out of here. Pack 'em up.
But who else? Who else would we really count out right now? The Jaguars, maybe.
No, the Jaguars got a little something to them.
I-
They're a sleeper team.
The Panthers. That's it. The Panthers are the other team. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, Bryce Young, but man, you need to find a new team.
Yeah.
I think you're a great quarterback. I think you're a waste of talent in Carolina. I'm just saying.
I don't think it's specifically that, but I guess.
I mean,
he might perform differently in another team.
imagine if he was like with the 49ers. Like, he would probably do really well. That's a team that seems to be getting a lot of quarterbacks running through there. So, you know.
I think Brock does his job.
I mean, but he
He's
got to
just
stay
a-
healthy. That's his
yeah.
problem. He gets hurt a lot.
Yeah, I think Brock does his job. It's just he just doesn't get the opportunities that he needs. Just like CMC, great player, but we
He
didn't get
is-
to see him. We don't get to see him.
My thing with the 49ers is they are a team that is beginning to age, and they don't have that they're still depending on their older stars to get it done, hence their health issues. George Kittle hurt, McCaffrey's always hurt. I mean, and granted, it's a reoccurring injury issue with his leg, right? But then you got Brock Purdy who's getting hurt. I mean, the defense is getting older. Their window is closing on them to go somewhere, and they're going to have to start rebuilding at some point. So the question would be, who do you rebuild around? Do you need to maybe look at your quarterback situation? Because I'm sorry, I don't think Brock Purdy's that good. I think he's out of all of the other quarterbacks in the NFL, I would rank him probably, like, starting currently, I should say. Out of starters this year, I would probably rank him at best somewhere in the middle, maybe like 15 or 16. Because
Okay, I was gonna disagree.
were you?
I was gonna try, but you might be right.
It's not knocking.
You might be right.
It's not knocking him entirely because, again, you're looking at the health of his teammates around him. So Debo's gone. He's in Washington. Kittle's hurt. You know, he don't have CMC consistently, and CMC is not the way he was 5-6 years ago. So I think his ceiling is lower because the team around him, their floor is unfortunately a little higher. So I think that's the problem, is he's stuck in the middle. But that doesn't mean you can't find a healthier, younger quarterback that has a lot of potential. Brock Purdy landed that spot because of injuries. And then they decided to roll with him because he does have good potential. But I think that he would need a team that is going to be younger and healthier around him and for a longer stretch to survive and be a starting quarterback. I think the Niners need to reconsider what their goal is because they don't really rebuild around their age is really what it boils down to. I mean, but then again, let's talk about the Bucks and the Jets coming up. I mean, obviously Fields has got the whole concussion situation going on, so that's a stinger. But Baker, you know, he went from a team like the Browns, who notoriously destroys quarterback careers. I mean, we don't even have to start naming them off. We all should know them. It's a long legacy for Cleveland, right? But, you know, the dog pound, their quarterback lives in the dog house. So, you know, I think that, you know, he went to Tampa. He took over, you know, after Brady, and he's done really, really well. He's a quarterback that went to a different team, had a team that he was already developed enough with, he could fit into. They were molded already around him.
He's one of my favorite quarterbacks.
Yeah. And his resiliency, I mean, the game against the Texans, he was getting beat up. But he kept getting up, and he just kept on fighting.
And you could see the moment where he knew he was about to win that game.
Oh, yeah. Like, he locked in. He's on the sidelines. He's just... And then there it was.
Yeah.
Just that instant, just that transition.
I loved it. I love to see it.
Football is great. It's an amazing sport. The Lions and the Ravens play Monday night. I think it's going to be the Ravens, but I think it'll be a good game.
Honestly, I think that week one just woke up the Lions. It kind of woke them up.
But
so
they
it might
play
be
the
a more
Bears
of a
in
fight.
week 2, so let's not.
I'm not gonna say that.
We don't know until this game, in my opinion. This is the game that will determine Both teams took a loss in week 1. Both teams won in week 2. Both teams went up against subpar competition. This is the game that
I
will
agree.
show. So I think
I agree.
that right there is a huge.
But I think week 1 woke up the Lions and they realized what they needed to do.
When they lost to the Packers, yeah, that was, and it wasn't a big win for Green Bay in the sense of numbers,
I'm getting
but
sick of this man in the Packers, Metro.
and I have to hear about the Dolphins and Tua. Like, why are we even talking about just one player with the Dolphins? You know, but it is what it is. You want to talk about baseball real quick? You want to have a little whatever about that? Because I'm sure you've got some opinions on it's a one-person thing there too, right? Because I mean, Aaron Judge.
It's not just Aaron Judge's fault on the Yankees. I never say that.
No?
I never say that at all. But
You said you blame
he's
him?
a problem.
Oh, but you
He's a direct problem of the Yankees' problem. He's like in the source.
He's the source. So you
He's
blame
in
him?
the source. I didn't say he is the source.
The other
He's
day you
in the
said you
source.
blame him.
He's
and
in.
we were
He's
talking
in.
about last year in the World Series. You said I blame.
It was
Judge.
his fault. It was his fault last year.
Oh wait,
I didn't say it was
when
his fault
did that
this year.
change?
I said it was his fault last year, not this year.
What's it going to be next year?
I don't know. I haven't seen the Yankees.
It's going to be his fault. They're going to be
Don't
down
know.
Clayton Kershaw. So,
Yeah.
yeah. See, I enjoy poking the bear sometimes, right? I got to get them little jabs in. As a Reds fan, I have to endure the misery.
Clayton, you deserve it. You deserve your retirement. You definitely do. So I won't say too much, but
He's a great pitcher. I'm not knocking him. I had to.
oh,
just
how we will
drop
miss
that.
you. All right. So, but back to Aaron Judge. It is most certainly his fault that they lost the World Series last year.
Okay.
It's most certainly due, and we can bring it back to a couple of different players in the World Series last year. But Aaron Judge going 0 for 4 in the first 3 games is ridiculous.
Okay.
It doesn't matter.
I don't disagree. I just had to poke at it. But before we run out of time here, let's quickly hit on the postseason picture as it is right now. Let's talk about the currently standings, Red Sox, Mariners. Who would you take out of that series to have to go up against Detroit?
The Mariners.
Obviously, right? So
There's no way.
If the Mariners take it and it goes Mariners-Detroit, who are you taking? Mariners?
Yeah, probably. No,
Okay.
Detroit.
Okay.
Detroit just because the pitching's better.
So Houston, or the Astros and the Yankees, right? They're going up.
I'm taking Houston.
Taking Houston, okay. And then out of them versus Toronto. Toronto, the Blue Jays.
Toronto. Okay. Yeah, I'll take the Blue Jays.
Okay. So we would say probably the Mariners and the Blue Jays competing for their side of the World Series. Who takes it?
Mariners and the Blue Jays. I'll take the Mariners just because of consistency.
I agree. Okay, flip to the other side real quick. Mets and Dodgers.
Dodgers. I have to take
Dodgers and Phillies.
Phillies.
Okay. Last ones. Padres and Cubs.
Cubs.
Cubs and Brewers.
Brewers.
All right, and you said was it the Dodgers or the Phillies you were saying? I'm sorry.
I said the Phillies.
Okay, so the Phillies and the Brewers. Who you got?
The Brewers.
Okay, so the Brewers and the Mariners, that would be what your prediction is for the World Series. And you know what? I'm actually close to right there with you, although I would take the Mariners and the Phillies. But who you got between the Mariners and the Brewers?
I'll take the Brewers.
Okay, so your prediction right now, as it stands in the postseason picture at this moment, is the Brewers winning it. I got the Phillies beating the Mariners. So you got the Brewers, I got the Phillies. Good
Let's
deal.
see who's ready.
All right.
All right.
That was fun.
Metro, this has been another episode. We love to see y'all. We love to see it. We love to see the comments. We love to see the likes. So please get them to us.